Courteous and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Patricia Ann Gade Khan, age 74, of Sylacauga, died Monday. Funeral service will be held on Friday with visitation at 10 a.m. from Valley View Church of God, followed by the funeral service at 11. Brother Keith Owensby will officiate that service. Burial at 2:30 at the Hillview Cemetery in Alexander City. The family will receive flowers or donations can be sent to the Valley View Church of God, 2000 Talladega Highway in Sylacauga, Courteous and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. James Edwards, age 82, of Harpersville, died Sunday. There will be a graveside service for James on Friday at 11 a.m. from Vincent City Cemetery. Courteous and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Ann Garrett died this morning at UAB in Birmingham. Courteous and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, announcing. Graveside service for Betty Lashley will be Friday at 3 o'clock from Evergreen Cemetery. She was a noted historian here in the area. Courteous and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. In other obituary news this morning, Cedric Owens services have been postponed until a later date. Please keep the Owens and Miller family in your prayers. That from Community Funeral Home. Graveside service for Mr. Antonio Holly will be 1 o'clock today. That will be at Wright's Funeral Home service in Alexander City. Online condolences at wrightsfuneralservice.com. Funeral service for James Newton Sanders II. That service will be today at 1 o'clock from Radley Smith Funeral Home Chapel. Brother Russell Gooden officiating. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service. The family requests that everyone wear masks and practice social distancing. Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga, in charge of the arrangements. Celebration of life for Mr. Robert D. Champ Benson, age 80, is today at noon from Sylacauga Cemetery. Reverend Curtis Seals officiating. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, in charge of the arrangements. And Willie Wilson, age 66, died August the 24th. Funeral arrangements to be announced by Community Funeral Home. And Diana Thompson, age 104, also died December the 24th. Funeral arrangements are incomplete. They'll be announced by Community Funeral Home in Sylacauga. This obituary report this morning brought to you by Courteous and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, and cremation since 1975. Courteous and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.